Hi, my name is Jörg Sikkes. Thank you for coming to this video. This video is about how to raise productivity without spending more time on planning. And no, it is not a to-do list. It is not a crazy hack. These are scientifically proven things to do in order to raise your productivity without having to spend that much more time on whatever it is you're doing. So there are 5 things that I will share in this video. And the first one, and before I go into them, the way I learned them is because I have been an entrepreneur for now 11 years. And during those 11 years, I have always been fascinated with efficiency. So how to be efficient in doing the things that I need to do. And this is not about outsourcing, this is not about automating. These things have a very good place in business, but this is about you as a person doing the things that you need to do efficiently. So, I've been experimenting a long time with with a lot of tools like Trello, Toggl, Pomodoro. I have tested Monday.com. I have tested to-do lists, things like Wunderlist, and just writing everything down on paper. And I came to these 5 things that worked really well for me, and that also I have found are backed up by science. So the first one is plan before you go to bed. Because when you do that, when you plan before going to bed, the reason why it's important is because instead of doing it in the morning or in the afternoon, well, you do it before bed, you take it away in your sleep. You wake up and you are really clear on what you need to do for that day. And the second thing is closely related to that first one, and that is that you should start with doing the one thing. And the definition of the one thing is very simple. It's like, what is that thing that will move the needle forward and will make a lot of other things irrelevant or unnecessary to do? So to give you an example, if money can help you outsource and automate a lot of things, then doing the things that will get you money so that you can spend it on your team, or if you don't have a team, or if you're an entrepreneur and you have a team, this would be an interesting way to spend your time to make money so that you can outsource the stuff, right? That's your one thing. The third thing is schedule things like meals and administration and appointments in the afternoon. So after your one thing, basically. Because if you do that, what I found, what happens to me is when I go through my working day and it's around 2 p.m., then everything starts to be a little harder. But talking and doing these videos like this, it requires less brain power for some reason, and you move around a lot, so that it's good. So when you're talking on the phone or you're doing some meals, simple things. Yeah, that's the third. So quick recap. Number 1 was plan before to go to bed. Number 2 was start by doing the one thing. Number 3, in the afternoon, schedule appointments and things that are just a lot more simple to do, that don't take a lot of brain power. The fourth one, this is my favorite, it is the Pomodoro method, where you basically focus for 25 or 50 minutes and you do a break for 5 or 10, depending on how long the sprint was. So if you do 25, you do a 5-minute break. If you do 50 minutes, you do a 10-minute break. And there is a tool, it's called PomoFocus, where you can automate basically that sequence. So it will keep going throughout your workday, and you don't have to click a button every time you're doing a sprint. This was a tool that I had at first, and it was really annoying. I just kept forgetting to turn on the damn Pomodoro timer. But with PomoFocus, you only have to do it once, and it will spend your entire day, or even if you leave the computer on, it will keep going. Oh, and a quick, very pro tip is when you do Pomodoro, start at the whole hour. So start at 9 a.m., start at 10 a.m., or whatever hour it is, because the sequence will be very logical then, and you don't even necessarily need a timer, because you'll just know, hey, it's 9:25, it's time for a sprint break. And number 5 is, while you are doing these sprint breaks, there are a few things that you can do. And the things that I found are the most useful or rejuvenating are things like a quick workout. It could be whatever you like to do as a workout. It could be lifting some weights, it could be some push-ups, it could be dancing, it could be whatever. It could be cardio. And the second is like a meditation break, just sitting, close your eyes and just relax. Another one is a breathing break. You focus on your breath for 5 minutes or 10. And I also like to do for long breaks, which is every 4th sprint or 3rd, when you do the longer Pomodoros, then I do a longer meditation or a guided meditation. I've also made a video about the 6 habits of highly effective people. And one of the habits is how to boost your energy by breath work, but also by bouncing around like this. This is a way that you can rejuvenate yourself so that you can working. So the sprint breaks are basically for your next sprint. And also last pro tip is that before you are going into your sprint, set an intention for that sprint. In that sprint, I'm going to do this. And that's it. That are the 5 things that you can do to increase your productivity without spending that much more time. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any other questions or you want me to cover a certain subject, let me know and I'll happily do that for you. Thank you for watching. Remember to always break through and grow like bamboo, and I'll see you in the next one.